Hello, my name is Tori and I enjoy reading books, and today I'm going to be sharing a story with you by the Grimm brothers called The Elves and the Shoemaker. A shoemaker, through no fault of his own, had become so poor that he only had enough leather for a single pair of shoes. He cut them out one evening, then went to bed, intending to finish them the next morning. Having a clear conscience, he went to bed peacefully, condemned himself to God, and fell asleep. The next morning, after saying his prayers, he was about to return to his work when he found the shoes on his workbench, completely finished. Amazed, he did not know what to say. He picked up the shoes in order to examine them more closely. They were so well made that not a single stitch was out of place, just as if they were intended as a masterpiece. A customer soon came by, and he liked the shoes so much he paid more than the usual price for them. The shoemaker now had enough money to buy leather for 2 pairs of shoes. That evening he cut them out, intending to continue his work the next morning with good cheer. But he did not need to do so, because when he got up they were already finished. Customers soon bought them, paying him enough that he would now have enough leather for 4 pairs of shoes. Early the next morning he had found 4 pairs of shoes finished. And so it continued. Whatever he cut out that evening was always finished the following morning. He now had respectable income and with time became a wealthy man. One evening shortly before Christmas, just before going to bed, and having already cut out a number of shoes, he said to his wife, "Why don't we stay up tonight and see who is giving us the helping hand?" His wife agreed, and to this lit a candle. Then they hid themselves behind some clothes that were hanging in a corner of the room. At midnight, 2 cute little men appeared, sitting down at the workbench. They picked up the cut-out pieces and worked so unbelievably quickly and nimbly that the amazed shoemaker could not take his eyes off them. They did not stop until they had finished everything. They placed the complete shoes on the workbench, then quickly ran away. The next morning his wife said, "The little men have made us wealthy. We must show them our thanks. I want to sew some shirts, jackets, undershirts, and trousers for them, and a knit pair of stockings for each of them. And you should make a pair of shoes for each of them." The husband said, "I agree." And that evening, when everything was finished, they set the presents out instead of the unfinished work. Then they hid themselves in order to see what the little men would do. At midnight they came skipping up, intending to start work immediately. When they saw the little clothes instead of the cut-out leather, they at first seemed puzzled, but then delighted. They quickly put them on, then stroking the beautiful clothes with their bodies, they sang, "Are we not boys neat and fine? No longer cobblers shall we be." Then they hopped and danced about, jumping over chairs and benches. Finally, they danced out of the house. They never returned, but the shoemaker prospered, succeeding in everything that he did. I hope you enjoyed listening to this story today and continue to read.